When we get ready for the restart, we're going to have 10 to go. Bonsignor on the outside, points leader, 7 victories this year. Hasn't won here since 16. And the kid on the inside, another former champion of the series, Ryan Preece, has never won here. Here we go from Loudon.
Good start. Bonsignor got a good push from Emmerling.
Dowling still on the inside, looking for his first victory. And, of course, the 5-time champion, Kobe, stalking back there in the 2.
Okay, so who? Do you got to find a buddy?
Burt Myers sitting there in the 11. Here comes Kobe charging to the front.
See how fast those cars close with that draft? Doug's still pretty calm with his hand down there on that shifter.
Little tap there, and again,
there he goes.
Boy, now he sees Bonsignor. Kobe, could this be his day?
This is where timing and being a good drafter, understanding how these modified cars work, is really going to be important. I still think there's going to be some mixing up. I think that 15 car is strong if he can get somebody to go with him. And Preece is falling back, and I'm amazed. There's still time for him to get up there, but we'll see. He's going to have to really jockey for position. He's going to need a helper, I think, to get up. If these guys get side by side as we watch, he's shooting down now, falling in behind the 07.
Boy, Emmerling and Kobe really leaning on each other. Back on board with Kobe. He has won this race 4 times here at Loudon.
This is Talladega for modifieds right here, Ralph. This is It is unpredictable.
Oh, boy, that's tight. Look at Preece on the inside, and Kobe goes wide.
Yeah, he might have had a little bit of shove from the Nerf bar of Preece there. You know, you get that left front where he... You know, Preece was up against him, and Kobe could not turn that thing.
He's out of it now.
Preece back up to second.
There's a gap to Bonsignor, and the freight train is headed up with Preece, Emmerling, and Dowling. 5 to go. Goodale closes in the 58. Can they catch Bonsignor?
I think they're going to catch him. Bonsignor needs to be able to figure out how to make that car wide, because this draft, you look at, they're already on him. A little bit of shove by the 07 and the 77, and they are on his deck lid.
Bonsignor, the magic season here now at the magic mile. And there goes Preece past.
It may be too early, Ralph. I'm telling you, I'm not sure where I'd want to be. It is going to be a wild last lap, because I'm just not sure that's where he's going to want to be. I think Bonsignor's going back by.
Well, and we talked about it. Sometimes the draft makes you make the move even if you don't want to, right?
Yeah, and I honestly think Emmerling is in the catbird seat right now.
Bonsignor able to back off enough and just stay right there. Looked like maybe Preece moved up a hair to see if he could suck him in by on the bottom.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I think that if Preece moves to block Bonsignor, it's going to open the door for Emmerling. Or even Chase Dowling, he close up now.
He's in 4th.
I love to watch these modifieds at Loudon. I'll guarantee you nobody's using their seat. Look through the grandstands. They're standing up right now.
2 laps remain of the 250 scheduled here today in the Musket 250. Preece, Bonsignor, Emmerling, Dowling, and Goodale, the top 5.
Here
comes Bonsignor. Emmerling going with him. Couldn't get it done with Emmerling, but Bonsignor's your new leader.
For the time being.
That's right.
I think it's going to get exciting going down the backstretch.
Oh,
and Emmerling may be in the catbird seat for a different reason. If these two guys get together, it's opening the door for the 07.
Dowling had slipped back, but now he closes up a little bit. Final lap. The run down the backstretch. Bonsignor blocking on the bottom. Priest trying to go low. Oh, together they go. They go sweet by Dowling. Dowling on the bottom. Dowling has gotten around Emmerling. Chase Dowling's going to win his first race of the year, and it's one of the biggest of the season.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Oh, no, and Kobe's caught up in it.
More cars spinning as we come to the checkers here at Loudon, and Chase Dowling is going to get one of the most memorable victories in the history of modifieds at the Magic Mile.
Wow, that was just incredible. I honestly thought that the 07 was the guy that was going to benefit if our leaders got together, and Chase Dowling, paying attention back there and forth, dives to the bottom of the racetrack and takes home the win.
Chase Dowling had 7 top 5s coming into this race, no wins, and now he's got a spectacular one. Look how far back he is at that point. Nobody helping him. Priest rolls up and over Bonsignor's left rear.
And see Chase Dowling way down on the apron.
Emmerling's thinking at that point, I got this. He's just not far enough down to block. And there went Dowling by.
And actually the right front of the 77 is caught in the Nerf bar of the 51. They couldn't get apart to keep going.
I think Emmerling's probably as stunned as anybody as to how that race finished, because I think when he saw the 2 leaders go to the wall, he figured, I got it. And then all of a sudden, there sat Dowling. And then Kobe piles into Priest.
That was a hard hit. With that, we didn't see. Let's see what Kobe saw. And he turned.
Oh, man.
Wow.
And then Emmerling just couldn't get back in time to do anything about it.
That was some great racing. Good heads-up racing by Chase Dowling.
There's Bono Mannion on the left talking to Ryan Priest. Fortunately, he's okay. And Chase Dowling's in victory lane when we come back. Wow, what a finish here at the Musket 250. The track is silent from now, but they will be talking about this one for years to come.
It wasn't silent just a minute ago.
And victory lane is going to erupt here as Dowling comes out of the car. Let's not miss any of this. We'll head down, right down there in the middle of it to Derek.
Well, Chase Dowling in the number 15 machine comes home with the win after an exciting finish here at the Magic Mile, and that's exactly what finishes are here. They're magic, aren't they? Tell us what happened on the last lap.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know, we had a long race, 250 laps. It was crazy. We were pitting for fuel on green flag stops. The crew, these guys stayed in there all day. I can't thank these guys enough. LFR, Rob Fuller, this whole crew. These guys work their butt off week in and week out and make this happen. And there at the end, I saw Priest go down to the bottom, and I saw Emmerling stay up top. So I said, let me just go to the bottom, and you know, we did. And you know, it's crazy here at Loudon the last couple laps. But I can't thank SNS Asphalt Paving, 1540 Connection, Kerrigan Heating and Air Conditioning, Billy Gifford of Power, LFR, Rob Fuller, this whole crew. These guys, you know, they hang in there week in and week out. This is a huge win for me for being my first one.
Being that it is your first win, we talked a bunch of times throughout the course of this season, saying that you wouldn't feel that this season was complete without a win, and the first one comes right here at New Hampshire. Tell us what's going through your mind.
I guess the biggest one, you want to make it big, so we sure did. So we got the Musket, and we're bringing it back home to Massachusetts.
And $25,000 in his pocket. Chase Dowling, the winner here at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway for the Musket 250.
Well, he led a few laps too, Ray. I don't remember how many, but he's going to get some bonus money there too.
Yeah, and that trophy, that's certainly for your first win. That's one he will never forget. What an exciting event. Great job, great decisions driving that car.
Well, this is the first time anybody's taken any points away from Bonsignor really this year, with Justin finishing 6th. Chase second in the points, will chip away at it a little bit.
Yeah, and we saw Burt Myers there come back, finishing 3rd in Eddie Harvey's car. Great job for a Southern Tour champion.
Very solid run.
Jamie Tomato, 16th.
How about that?
Yeah.
And Bobby Santos, a frustrating day, ends up in 22nd. Let's hear from Patrick Emmerling.
Well, Patrick Emmerling has finished on the podium in the past here at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Does it again today, and you were just like one of those yo-yos coming and going back and forth, but how much was pit strategy and how important was it this afternoon?
It was very important. I owe it to my team and Jan Leedy. Our strategy really worked out to the T there. Definitely put us in position to win. I think we were one of 5 cars on the lead lap or something like that at the end. We put ourselves in position. Some of them coil bind cars, they could just rotate. They could just get in and rotate the center like no other. We're on a older conventional setup, but it works. We've been plugging away, trying to get a little bit faster. We put put some tires on at the end. And we were right there, and we were running third, and them guys wrecked. I wasn't sure where they were going. I hiccuped a little bit to see where they were going to go. Ended up going high, and then Chase just slung it in there on me. And it's a race that should have been ours. So I mean, you got to be happy to finish in the top 2 here for this inaugural race here. But we're kind of disappointed. I'm a little bit disappointed at that because. We just want to, we want to win a race here, and we were just so close. And that was kind of one that just got away from us. So.
Well, Patrick Emmerling runs a partial schedule on the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour, but guys, can you imagine if he ran a full schedule here with these boys?
He would be a solid contender for the title for sure. He's got to feel like he left one on the table.
Yeah, he did a great job today. I know he's upset about not winning, but he had a great day. And hats off to Jan Leedy with great pit strategy. As we see, Chase Dowling still 72 points behind Justin Bonsignor.
It was 81 when the day started, so he gained a little ground. Let's go back to Derek one more time.
Well, it's the first time Burt Myers has ever seen the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. When we talked earlier in the weekend, he said this place was made for modified racing. And your first venture here, your first venture here, and I guess, what do you think of this place?
I love it, man. I could do this every weekend. It's the most fun I've ever had in a race car. And racing with these guys, knowing when to go, when not to go, when to pull out. And guys are giving and taking out there, and there's a lot of respect. Man, this is awesome. I want to thank Whelen and New Hampshire, Eddie Harvey for giving me the opportunity to drive his car, and Dunleavy, Citrus Safe, just the people that came together at the last minute to make this happen for us.
When the leaders got together down the back straightaway, what was your first thought and reaction?
I told him on the last restart, I said, be cautious here, spotter. And he said, yeah, 10-4. I said, for 25,000, you never know what's going to happen here. And I just saw dust fly up. I saw the 77 down low, and I saw him hit. And at that, you're just racing hard, and you're trying to miss it at the same time. But couldn't really tell exactly what happened. I was just trying to go for the hole and come home in one piece.
Well, Dirty South, Burt Myers brings it home to a podium finish up north.
That's probably the happiest third place he's ever had.
Yeah, Ralph, and I was